years back, my cousin had returned from Iraq, badly wounded. He's recovered quite well, fortunately, but he was back when we were visiting over the holidays and just talking and all the issues that were happening, both just, I mean, he and I have been very close for a long time, so he opened up a lot to me and told me about some of these issues, but not just the physical or psychological, but the bureaucratic, all the issues that a returning veteran deals with that I had no idea existed. And so when he told me about this, and he said, for him, he's lucky he has family that he could stay with. Some of his buddies, they come back, go from the hospital to the streets. They have nowhere to go, and they can't work. They can't, So I was blown away that this was a reality. And so I started, in my free time, I guess you could say, like going around the country meeting young men and women who were homeless, who were veterans who just come back and were homeless. And some of them, talked for a little bit, and others, we would get very comfortable with each other and spend days with each other. And just to be able to walk with them and talk with them and see and hear their story. And I wanted to bring it to life. I wanted to do a documentary, but I found it was impossible for me. When they would open up, I couldn't pull the camera out. I'm just like, this is them spilling their heart, and I don't have that. So I did a short film. I had the idea for it. I did a short film experiment. It turned out well, and talked to Brian, and he was up for the challenge, and so wrote this feature film with Brian in mind. He's the reason I had the confidence to do it, because as an actor, I knew he could pull it off. And saved up some money. I have a phenomenally talented group of friends. Jaron Blaschke, the cinematographer, we've been friends since we were 12 years old. I just lucked out. Cinematographer is probably the most talented guy I'll ever work with in that department, and he's a close friend. He came on board. Jody Redmond came on to produce it and pulled miracles for us. We shot for a month in the coastal mountains of Oregon. I grew up in Oregon on the east side, and I always had a love affair with the coastal mountains. I just think it's stunningly beautiful and very, it's beautiful and yet dreary. Had the perfect feel. And so we shot out there, and I really, even when we were making it, as much as I loved the story, but it was such a low budget thing, such as a passion project. I still joke about this. Hey, I thought it would be on YouTube when I was done. I thought it'd be on YouTube for 5 or 6 friends to see. And the response has gotten both critically, festival-wise, and more importantly, just the response from audiences has been breathtaking to me. The fact that I was able to create something that touches people on this level, I don't even, I'm speechless about it.